Did Jesus only speak Aramaic? It's a common claim, especially from skeptics, but the historical and biblical evidence paints a much richer picture. Let's dive into the fascinating multilingual world of Jesus. First, yes, Jesus absolutely spoke Aramaic. This was the everyday language of Galilee and Judea. It was the language of the home, the street, and daily conversation. We even see glimpses of it in the Gospels. In Mark 5, when Jesus raises a young girl, he says, "Talitha koum," which is Aramaic for little girl, "I say to you, arise." This was his mother tongue, the language he used to connect with the common people. But that's not the whole story. Jesus was also fluent in Hebrew. Hebrew was the sacred language, the language of the scriptures and religious debates. In Luke chapter 4, Jesus walks into the synagogue in Nazareth, unrolls the scroll of Isaiah, and reads from it in Hebrew. When he debated the Pharisees, he wasn't just discussing ideas. He was engaging with the original Hebrew text of the Torah. In Matthew 5:18, he says, "Not one jot or tittle of the law will pass away." A jot is the smallest Hebrew letter, yod, and a tittle is a tiny decorative mark on a Hebrew character. You would only use that specific reference if your audience was intimately familiar with the Hebrew alphabet. And what about Greek? This was the international language of the Roman Empire, the language of commerce, government, and wider culture. Most people in a diverse region like Galilee would have known at least some Koine Greek. The entire New Testament was written in Greek, which tells us that the apostles and their audiences understood it perfectly. Think about it. When Greek-speaking visitors came to see Jesus in John chapter 12, there's no mention of an interpreter. Philip simply brings them to Jesus, implying a direct conversation took place. Even the sign Pilate placed on the cross was written in 3 languages: Hebrew, Latin, and Greek. This act alone shows the multilingual reality of Jerusalem at the time. So, the idea that Jesus was confined to a single language is a modern myth. The evidence from scripture, history, and archaeology shows a man who moved seamlessly between Aramaic for daily life, Hebrew for religious scholarship, and Greek for broader communication. Jesus was a master communicator, speaking to people from all walks of life in the language they understood best. He wasn't just a local teacher, he was a global figure from the very beginning. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content that brings history and faith to life. See you next time.